Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you for joining me this morning. I am wearing pink and green today because we have a treat for you. I am honored to be joined by the Fort Wayne graduate chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. They are celebrating 50 years of excellence in service in our community. Iota Chi Omega's president and committee chair is here in studio to share about this nonprofit organization and their upcoming 50th gala. Then Hoosier Lottery is here to give us all the details on their new holiday scratch-offs, plus we share about the lotto ticket giveaway from Wayne. And later, Foster Financial is here to give us some holistic financial advice for Wealth Wednesday. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated is a nonprofit organization founded in 1908. It is an international organization that works to serve the local communities through their local chapters. Their motto is service to all mankind, and throughout their sisterhood, women come together to volunteer, to serve, to lead, and demonstrate excellence to our youth and to our peers. And I have been a very proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha for 13 years, and I have enjoyed getting involved with the local graduate chapter of Fort Wayne. This chapter, Iota Chi Omega, is celebrating their 50th anniversary, and joining me is their president, Cynthia Black, and committee chair, Janetta Harris. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sorors. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, so let's get started. So Cynthia, can you share about Alpha Kappa Alpha in case people are not aware?
Sure. Alpha Kappa Alpha was founded at Howard University, January 15, 1908. So that's been over 100 years ago, and we are the first African-American sorority.
Yes, and it's so exciting because, of course, it started off on a collegiate level in colleges, but then grew to graduate chapters, and now we span locally, nationally, and internationally with so many members, hundreds of thousands of members that are a part of this organization. And the point is service, right? We come together to serve the communities through so many different ways. And so can you share some of our national platforms that we roll out locally?
Yes. Our platform now is soaring to greater heights to enhance our community and strengthen our sisterhood. So underneath that, we have different initiatives. And our first initiative is strengthening our sisterhood. Next would be empower our families. Then next is building economic wealth and advocating for social justice. And our last one is enhancing our local community.
Yeah, that's so incredible. And throughout the service that we participate in throughout the chapter each year, I find that it really does impact the community in more ways than people think when it comes to how sororities really do give back. And so can you share some of the local impact in ways that Alpha Kappa Alpha really does pour into the city of Fort Wayne?
Alpha Kappa Alpha, or AKA, we have always had a mantra or motto of service to mankind. So under our initiative of empowering our families, we have what we call a CHIP program. And that CHIP program is where we have partnered with our local schools, and we send home food bags, like 2 times a month. And that's just to help the families over the weekend, the kids to have snacks and this unperishable foods, so they have them. Also, with the Enhance Our Community, we've planted trees. We've done that. We have planted, I think, maybe 10 trees, if not more. We also go to and uplift our community. We go out to the Byron Health Center and spend time with them. We give out scholarships every year. We have 2 recipients that we gave to this past year. One scholarship is the Sharon K. Grimes Scholarship, and then the other is an Ella Green Scholarship. And Ella Green Scholarship is named after one of our charter members.
Yeah, and speaking of a charter member, this chapter was chartered 50 years ago. So we are celebrating 50 years of being here which is incredible. Janetta, can you share about the impact of being in the community for that amount of time and how exciting it is to hit that 50th mark?
Well, I can honestly say 50 years, that's a long time and a golden milestone. So this is our golden anniversary. So that means we've been serving within the community of Fort Wayne for 50 years. Including in that, I am excited to say our 50th anniversary is this coming Saturday, and we are completely sold out, so I am happy and grateful for that. We have over 400 people that's going to be joining us at the Merrill Center, and we have sponsorships, and I want to thank our sponsors, and Wayne 15 is one of our sponsors.
And so can you tell us what people can expect when they come to attend?
So when they're coming to attend our gala, it is a formal affair, and this is our golden anniversary. So you'll see a touch of gold throughout the event, as well as you'll have some of our charter members will be speaking, as well as we have some other special guests. So thank you to everyone who purchased a ticket and to all of our sponsors and everyone who also donated. We appreciate it.
That's incredible. It's going to be a great event. And with Iota Chi Omega celebrating the 50th anniversary, can you please share some history about this chapter?
Yes. Iota Chi Omega was chartered December 15th, 1973 with 15 amazing women. And then we had our first class initiated March 8th, 1974. And since that time, we have gone from being a small chapter to a medium-sized chapter to today we have over 50 active members.
That's incredible. That is so wonderful. And Janetta, can you share about just your experience being a part of the chapter and also being a leader as a chair member?
Sure. The biggest thing that I've gotten out of this is the sisterhood, because one thing I was lacking, because I lost my sister, so it was just me, and now I have over 50 sisters within this local community, and then it's expanded out because we have internationally over 366,000 members, so that's a lot of sisters.
Yes.
So that's the biggest thing that I've gained, a big family.
Yeah, I love that. And it's a lifetime sisterhood.
Yes.
So thank you so much, sorors, for coming in.
Thank you for having
you.
us.
Yes. If you would like more information about Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, you can visit the website www.aka1908.com. We'll be right back.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Wake up with us on Wayne 15's First News every weekday morning.
We'll bring you the local news you need to start your day.
Stay with CBS Mornings at 7 on Wayne 15.
We've got the overnight breaking news and in-depth reporting.
And uplifting stories to start your day off right.
Then at 9, watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams. Hey, Jessica.
We're talking food, fun, and everything going on in Northeast Indiana.
First News, CBS Mornings.
And then Living Local 15.
A great way to start your day.
Every day.
This segment sponsored by the Hoosier Lottery. 'Tis the season for holiday cheer. Today, I am so excited to speak with Sarah Taylor, the Executive Director of Hoosier Lottery, about all of their new Christmas holiday scratch-offs. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Yes, I love your scarf. You're in the holiday spirit.
I'm ready.
Right. So I know that you all are kicking off new holiday scratch-offs, so tell me all about them.
It's our favorite time of year when we get to have our new holiday scratch-offs, so we're excited about those being out there at our retailers. We also, on November 19th, have our Fast Play holiday theme games coming. So we have 5 scratch-offs ranging from $1 to $10 and price, and you can win prizes instantly. And so we know they're very popular among adults.
Right, yes, and I'm looking at the new design of them, which looks so great, so fun, and so festive. And these actually make a really great holiday gift, right?
They really do. And we encourage folks to remember those are from adults to adults. And we have an opportunity when you're out there to even put them in a holiday gift envelope to and from. And it's so much fun because you have a loved one or a coworker, or maybe you just a special someone you want to say thank you to. So these make great holiday gifts, like I said, for adults. And you can just pick up that envelope while you're out there at any of our Hoosier Lottery retailers for 18 and older.
Yes, and so you emphasize the 18 and older because that's very important. You have to be an adult to not only buy the scratch off, but also to actually scratch it off. You cannot be an adult that buys it and then gives it to a child, correct?
That's a really good point, Jessica. Thank you. So from adult to adult, we remind everyone it's part of our positive play message. That's also for a reminder for our players. Know your game, know the odds, set your budget, and remember that 18 and older messaging. Yes, to play responsibly.
Absolutely. And as people are shopping and just wanting to play responsibly, do you have any tips that you can share with us?
Well, yes, like I said, on our website and our mobile app, you can find out about the game itself. You can read the back of a ticket and learn about the odds. And just knowing the game and knowing what type of entertainment you want and setting that limit will be very helpful. We also at the website have all sorts of tools, videos, we have a play calculator so you can keep track of the spending, so it's very helpful.
Yes, that's so great. I love those tools. And also, if someone scratches off and they do not win, okay, which we all want to win the lottery, but the slight chance that they don't, there's actually a second chance option. So can you tell me about that?
Yes, thank you so much for bringing it up. So for those non-winning holiday scratch-offs, you can enter them into a second chance holiday promotion and win up to $10,000 possibly.
Wow.
So keep those tickets, go to our website or our mobile app and enter those.
Okay, perfect. That sounds great. And so, of course, at Wayne, we want to get in on the fun, on the holiday fun. So we have an Oh What Fun promotion kicking off with Hoosier Lottery. So tell me about this.
We're very excited to partner with Wayne for the holidays, and we will have 10 viewers that will win a $50 Hoosier Lottery prize pack.
Wow. Okay, so we have to make sure people know how to enter.
Yes, and your details are on your website for that information. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And they'll be selected, and then you'll give them the prize pack.
Okay, awesome. Well, that sounds so great. Well, thank you so much, Sarah, for coming in and sharing about these new scratch-offs. We're always so excited to see what you all are introducing each season.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, we appreciate it.
We're excited, and we appreciate you sharing the fun with us.
Yes, thank you. And if you would like more information about Hoosier Lottery and enter into the Oh What Fun promotion, guess what? You can head over to wayne.com for all the details. We'll be right back. This segment sponsored by the Hoosier Lottery.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Do you want to know the best places to go to eat and drink around Northeast Indiana? Well, join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15, weekdays at 9 a.m. as I take you inside of the best restaurants, new and old, explore their menu, and of course, mix up some cocktails. Where will I go next? Well, you'll have to watch and see, but I want to know, where do you recommend I go?
Keep up with Jessica Williams on Living Local 15, weekdays at 9.
This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Welcome to Wealth Wednesday, giving us financial holistic advice from our advisor, Caleb Doan, who is the Vice President of Foster Financial. Good morning, Caleb.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thanks very much.
Yes. Okay. So we are still talking about what people need to do to continue to plan for their end of year. Okay. So we've covered a couple of topics. So what are we talking about today?
Yeah. So today I wanted to talk about contributing to a 529 account. So this is another one of those accounts that you need to contribute to by the end of the calendar year, as opposed to the tax filing deadline, which of course isn't until April of 2024.
Yes, and I believe we've talked about these accounts before, and so, but right now it's more significant because people really need to make sure they are getting their deductions or getting their contributions in now. So can you start by breaking down what is a 529 account?
Yeah, great question. So a 529 account is a tax-advantaged way to save and invest for qualified education expenses.
Okay.
And so typically, if somebody were to just take money from their, bank, put it into a brokerage account, let's say, they put $10,000 in, it grows to $15,000. If they were to pull that out, they would pay taxes on the growth. They would pay 15% capital gains tax on the growth.
Okay.
Now, if instead they put that $10,000 into a 529 account, it grows to $15,000. They pull it out and it goes towards qualified education expenses. They don't pay anything in taxes.
Right. Okay. I think this was the account. I was like, oh my goodness, this account is amazing. Why isn't everyone putting funds into education? Because it could go towards anything, right? In education, books and electronics or tuition, but then you can also roll it to other people if one family member does not use it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I mean, this is a great account that parents really like. Sometimes they just overfund an account for their oldest child, and then whatever they don't use, they just roll to the next child. So they're pretty flexible in what you're able to use them for.
Yes. Okay. So why is this account so important now at the end of the year?
Yeah. So already there's that nice tax advantage where you don't pay taxes on the gain in the account. Indiana actually sweetens the pot a little bit, and they give you an extra tax credit for the amount that you're contributing.
Oh.
And so if you contribute up to $7,500 in any given tax year, if you're married filing jointly, you get a 20% tax credit for your Indiana taxes. So if you contribute $7,500 into an account, you get a $1,500 tax credit for your Indiana state taxes, which is really great because there's a ton of people who end up having to pay in $400, $500, $600 when it comes to their state taxes. Federal, it's a little bit more common to get a refund, but state, it seems like a lot of people are constantly paying in. And so if that's you, it can be a great opportunity to contribute to one of these accounts and then get that nice tax credit.
Yes, and this is an account that you can actually contribute to throughout the entire year, right? And you say it's up to $7,500. And so do people normally spread it out so it's equal increments each month? Or do they wait until now to make sure they just get it all in a big lump sum?
Yeah, I think when people are first contributing to it, a lot of time people kind of procrastinate and wait till the end of the year and then contribute. But then they kind of get into a routine where it's like, hey, I love the tax advantage of this. I'm going to start contributing $750 a month or whatever it might be to kind of max out the account by the end of the year. The people who really, really like these accounts are the parents and grandparents who are already paying for education expenses out of pocket and getting no sort of tax benefit from it. So, somebody at home might have a child that their tuition is coming up in the next couple months or something like that. And up until now, they've just been paying out of their checking account. Instead, you can take that same money, put it in a 529, in a couple months when the bill comes due, take it out of the 529, pay the expenses, and then you just got that tax credit.
Okay, so Caleb, something that just popped in my mind. Is this only for college education or is it any education? Because people pay some tuitions for preschool and up, especially if it is a private school.
Right, yeah, you can use this for some private school education expenses as well. It gets a little bit more strict depending on the type of school and stuff like that, but still it's pretty broad with what you're able to spend this on. So even private school for high school, for example.
Interesting. I mean, I would think like, okay, maybe a backpack, school supplies, like all the way from kindergarten. But that's the benefit of having a financial advisor. You know all the rules and can lead and guide the proper way to utilize these accounts for our benefits, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Caleb, you all offer complimentary consultations. So can you kind of give me a little bit of information about how that works?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first time that somebody comes in, I always say it's a very low pressure meeting. It's really just for us to get to know each other. So I always say there's no big financial decisions or anything like that are made in that first meeting. It's just for the new client to kind of get to know us and us to get to know them. And people go away from that meeting understanding where we could potentially help them in their financial plan. And so it's something that we meet together. I have them kind of go home. Typically we schedule a second appointment, gives them time to kind of digest all the things that we talked about. Then they come back and we see if moving forward makes sense. So it's something that even if somebody is just looking for maybe a second opinion on something, it's really helpful to come in and chat about it.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you as always, Caleb.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. And if you would like more information about Foster Financial, I'll list their website below, and we'll be right back. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always rewatch segments or full episodes of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com and by downloading the WANE app. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give a little smile, give a little wave, share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.